The Lapedo child, rewriting human history with a 28,000-year-old hybrid. In the quiet shadows of Portugal's Lapedo Valley, a discovery in 1998 shattered long-held beliefs about human evolution. The remains of a child, buried with care in a shallow grave, adorned with red ochre and surrounded by animal bones, would lie in wait for decades before revealing its full significance. Now, thanks to cutting-edge molecular dating techniques, researchers have confirmed what was once dismissed as heresy. This child, who lived between 27,800 and 28,500 years ago, was neither fully Neanderthal nor entirely Homo sapiens. They were a hybrid, a living bridge between two human species. For years, the scientific consensus held that Neanderthals vanished abruptly around 40,000 years ago, leaving no trace in modern humans beyond scattered genetic fragments. But the child of Lapedo tells a different story, one of coexistence, interbreeding, and shared culture. Recent analyses published in March 2025 reveal a startling mosaic of traits: the robust jaw and sturdy limbs characteristic of Neanderthals, paired with the rounded skull and prominent chin of early Homo sapiens. This was no accident of nature. It was deliberate proof that our ancestors didn't just meet Neanderthals. They loved them, raised families with them, and buried their dead together. A funeral that defies time. The child's burial site is perhaps the most haunting clue. The body was carefully laid to rest in a ritualistic fashion, covered in red ochre, a pigment often linked to symbolic burials, and surrounded by deer bones and feathers. Intriguingly, this practice was uncommon among early European Homo sapiens, but well documented among Neanderthals. Could this mean that Neanderthal spiritual traditions influenced our own? Did they teach us how to grieve, how to honor the dead, how to make sense of mortality? The implications are staggering. If Neanderthals didn't simply die out, but instead merged with our ancestors, then their legacy isn't confined to ancient DNA. It lives on in our bodies, our behaviors, even our subconscious fears and instincts. Modern humans of non-African descent carry at least 2% Neanderthal DNA, influencing everything from immune responses to susceptibility to certain diseases. Some studies even suggest links between Neanderthal genes and traits like pain sensitivity, mood disorders, and sleep patterns. The myth of superiority and the truth of survival. For centuries, Neanderthals were depicted as brutish, primitive failures, an inferior branch of humanity, inevitably outcompeted by the superior Homo sapiens. But science is dismantling that narrative. Far from being sluggish cave dwellers, Neanderthals crafted tools, created art, and possibly even communicated in complex language. Their brains were larger than ours, and their survival in Ice Age Europe for over 300,000 years suggests remarkable adaptability. The real story, it seems, is not one of replacement, but of assimilation. The child of Lapedo forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. We didn't conquer Neanderthals, we became them. And if that's the case, what other hidden chapters of human history remain buried beneath layers of time and prejudice? The iceberg beneath the surface. The Lapedo child is not an anomaly. From the Denisovans of Siberia to the mysterious ghost populations detected in African DNA, each new discovery peels back another layer of our tangled ancestry. With advancements in paleogenomics and AI-driven fossil analysis, we're on the brink of uncovering even more forgotten hybrids, children of encounters we never knew happened. Perhaps the most profound lesson here is that humanity was never a single linear story. We are the product of countless intersections, of love, conflict, and survival between different kinds of humans. The past is not a static record, but a living echo, resonating in our genes, our cultures, and the way we grapple with what it means to be human. As we stand at the edge of these revelations, one thing is certain: the history books were wrong. And if the child of Lapedo is any indication, the next decade of discoveries may rewrite everything we thought we knew.